Hello, I'm Paul W. Downs, and I am honored to be in the Criterion Closet. I know I'm not the first, I won't be the last, but Election is one of my all-time favorites. I think Alexander Payne is brilliant. The tone is so specific and so good. And of course, you know, Matthew Broderick and Reese Witherspoon are so great in it, but the supporting actors in this movie are incredible. Chris Klein is so well cast for the part. And then one of my favorite scenes is his younger sister also campaigns to be class president and has an amazing speech. That speech in the auditorium, I could watch again and again and again. I guess I know Tracy Flick is a villain, but I think I'm a little bit of a Tracy Flick myself, so I do identify. Being John Malkovich, also one of my favorite movies. I don't know, it was just so creative. I'm from New Jersey, so anything that has the Jersey Turnpike in it, you know, I'm gonna love. The melancholy of this movie is just really special. And I think it also really informed my sense of storytelling because it was so out there. It was one that I watched many, many times and still could. Malkovich, Malkovich, Malkovich. And Charlie Kaufman. I mean, we have to give props. So this is Vanya on 42nd Street. This movie is really remarkable because if you haven't seen it, basically they shoot it in a dilapidated theater, and it is, I think, one of the best portrayals of Chekhov's work because as a realist, you know, it wasn't all about theatrics and melodrama, and this movie is so interesting because it's really intimate, and the camera follows these actors around the space. Julianne Moore is in it, who can do no wrong. And you know who's in it and is really brilliant in this movie? Brooke Smith, who when I saw this movie, I think I had only seen her in Silence of the Lambs, you know, Put the Lotion in the Basket. And she was so good in that movie. But she plays Sonia in this, and she plays it so beautifully. There's one scene where she has a line about being so plain, and it's so heartbreaking, and she's so good. I gotta watch this again. It's been a long time since I've seen this. How is this not on my list? This Tootsie is, okay, first of all, Terry Garr in this movie, there's a moment where she's at the table and Dustin Hoffman admits what's been going on, and she stands up and she goes, "What are you doing to me?" It's so funny. It's one that I love also because even though obviously the premise of it seems insane, this actor dresses as a woman to get a role, but at the same time, it's all played in such a grounded way that it just really, I think it's emotional and it's funny. It's just, this is an all-time great. I'm going to grab Traffic because Steven Soderbergh is one of my favorite directors. I think that he is so incredible. And you know what? His style seems to me to change based on the story he's telling. It's not like he has one particular style, one particular look. It feels so inconspicuous to me, even though something like this is interesting because in Traffic, you know, it's the story of drugs and politics and sex, and we're seeing different storylines that are differently color graded to distinguish between them, which is so cool. And yet it doesn't feel hand-fisted, it doesn't feel put on, it feels completely organic to the story. I mean, I know he also operates camera a lot, and I know he like edits dailies at the end of the day, and I think, I've read this, that he has cast and crew come in to watch, which I think is so interesting, because some directors, I think, are really precious about that separation between the actor's work and then seeing what's on film until it's completed. But I think that's such a good thing to invite the actor to be a part of it. We often say when we're making something, do you want to watch playback? Do you want to watch this? Because at least for me as an actor, sometimes seeing it helps me understand it. And also having read the way that he responds to notes, because that's a big part of making films. And I think it's a really interesting thing when you're able to incorporate feedback and elevate the work. And I think Steven Soderbergh is someone who can do that. So someone who's all about the story, lets that lead him and the audience. You don't feel his hand too much, and that, I think, is part of the artistry of it.